Baking sourdough doesn't have to be complicated or expensive, nor should it be. Most likely, you have everything you need on hand already. The goal is delicious bread. Sometimes you'll try a new scoring method and it will look like an alien, but newsflash, it still tastes great. For more than 2 years, I used colanders, bowls, and towels as my proofing baskets, and they worked perfectly. I use razor blades with no fancy lame handles to score my bread, and parchment paper and a cutting board to transfer into the oven. My starter lives in my refrigerator until I want to bake bread, no matter if that's a few days, a few weeks, or even at times a few months. There's no stress and there's no waste. If you've ever wanted to give baking sourdough a try, let me encourage you to do it. It is such an enjoyable process. Yes, it takes longer and a little bit of planning compared to some quick breads, but it is such a satisfying process and it really is delicious. I always make 2 loaves at a time since it takes the same amount of time whether I'm doing 1 or 2. And of course, friends and family don't mind when I give them a loaf. There's all kinds of recipes and techniques and things they say you can't do and you can do and you shouldn't do and you should do. But I would encourage you to just experiment and see how it works in your kitchen and for you and your family. There's so much more than just a plain loaf of sourdough, which is delicious, but there's lots of experimenting you can do with adding different ingredients and flavors. And then you have other things like pizza and bagels and waffles and focaccia. There's so many things to try. Truly, making sourdough bread and other items is so much simpler than is often shown. I encourage you to give it a try and enjoy making a delicious food.